back here on the NYCM Insurance pregame show. Jacob Wilkins joined by last night's Rumble Ponies starter, Mike Vasil. Mike, thanks as always for the time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very, very much for having me on, and I'm excited to be doing this.
Yeah, of course. Tell me, let's start last night, pitching an hour from home. What was that like?
It was awesome. I mean, I was able to have my parents here. One of the guys from my baseball facility at home was able to come up, and feels very familiar in terms of just the area, and I guess you could say the weather this time of year and everything. But yeah, definitely fun to be close to home and have family come up, be able to watch you. So that was awesome.
How about over these last three starts? Not that you were pitching in any way poorly before them, but what has led you to take it up to the next level?
Yeah, I think it really isn't anything specific. I think the difference is maybe compared to the first few, compared to now. Yes, they are a little bit longer, but also really just like staying along the path that I started on. So AJ Sager and I always talk about, like, you got to throw strikes, you got to challenge hitters if they get hits and beat you in zone with your best stuff, and sometimes you just got to tip the cap and understand that they hit the ball that day. But when in doubt, that game plan of beating guys in the zone is going to most likely pay off in the end. So I think it's really just staying consistent with the mindset I have kept or really started from the beginning of the year. So
how about also keeping your defense involved? And I think that was encapsulated by Rudick at the end of the fourth and the fifth. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. I mean, Rudick's really on another planet right now. He's an incredible person, but also just he's unbelievable. Great athlete, great hitter, obviously. Ritter got a bunch of plays at second last night. It's awesome. It's awesome to be able to pitch and obviously strike guys out, but also when your defense is behind you, it I think all around gives the team confidence and gives me a lot of confidence to be on the mound, to not be afraid to have balls be put in play, and I think all around it just benefits everyone.
Going back to the 8-inning game, to me it was like two chapters of a book. You had the 7 strikeouts through 4, but then you were able to go 4 more innings, all by contact. How do you make that adjustment, not necessarily consciously, but where you're able to be so efficient with your pitches?
Yeah, I think one of the things is, too, going back to the last outing is, obviously hitters at this level will make adjustments and they'll adjust to whatever you're throwing. And I noticed they were a lot aggressive earlier in counts. And I think one of the things is, I told AJ, I had a lot of strikeouts early on, but it took a lot of pitches, let's just be as aggressive as possible in the zone early. And, if they're going to hit in the outs or get hits, at least they're putting the ball in play, and it's going to give me, when in doubt, a better chance to stay in the game, get weak contact, get outs early, and I think that's what really helped. So,
how about your intensity on the mound?
Yeah.
I mean, even on that close pitch on the leadoff walk, I can feel your emotion from the booth. What is it like to be out there?
Yeah, I think one of the things I've realized about myself when I perform the best is really just competing with me. Competing with Mike. Obviously, there's a guy in the box, but also like how much can I challenge myself? And I think that really helps me stay within who I am and not try and be somebody else or try different things and knowing my strengths and trying to take them to the next level. And obviously, the coaches have helped me tremendously with that, and everyone in the pitching department, they're always there to help and really help me find my true identity, and that's been a little bit of a process. And as I've said before, I'm probably still figuring it out, but as of right now, really comfortable with my mindset going into outings.
What has it been like to have guys doing rehab starts like Verlander and Carrasco here, and what have you learned from them?
I mean, it's been awesome. Obviously, anytime you're able to get around a big leaguer, it's amazing. But I think guys of that caliber, especially, you watch Verlander come in, and it was like he was pitching Game 7 of the World Series, the way he approaches the game and everything, and just how specific he is about things and pitch data and pitch shapes and just his preparation for the games is unbelievable. And same thing with Carrasco, his focus on the mound and everything. So I think for me, it's just, watching the best of the best and what they do, and maybe how can I take something from what they do and incorporate it into my own routine.
Who is a pitcher that you looked up to growing up?
I mean, it'd be tough to say that Verlander wasn't one of them, like when I was younger, and definitely looking up to him and, his years through Detroit and then Houston, and I would say another one would probably be Max Scherzer. I mean, it's funny that they're on the same staff now with the Mets, and also I think Garrett Cole as well. I think I've liked his intensity and the way he pitches and the shape of his pitches and everything. And obviously those are three of the best pitchers in the game. But at the same time, if you want to get to the highest level, you're obviously going to watch the best guys. So, yeah.
It's the gold standard.
Yep, exactly.
Keep up the good work. Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you. I appreciate it.